Hello everybody, I'm Phil Liggett, joined by Paul Show, and it was a beautiful start to the Santos Tour Down Under with the prologue, which was the Down Under Classic, not part of the six-day race, which would start in 48 hours' time. 30 laps over 1.7 kilometre circuit, a total of 51 kilometres, and Paul, a massive crowd, almost record size, at just over 100,000 people.
Yes, that's a crazy thing about downtown Adelaide here. They've come out to see some of the best sprinters in the world, and there are probably 20 of the fastest men in the world in this event here, the Down Under Classic.
The 19 teams getting underway, 133 riders in all. The circuit itself bathed in warm evening sunshine, and the crowd set to enjoy a spectacular evening of racing.
A lot of pressure on a brand new team on the international circuit. The first time ever an international Australian team riding in the first Pro Tour event on the international circuit. Green Edge would be looking for victory.
But they weren't the first to attack, because a little working light group of some 6 riders getting clear, including the new national under-23 road and time trial champion Rowan Dennis. But as they raced for a €500 opening sprint, it was Jose Ivan Gutierrez who caught them all off guard on the bend, which lines him up for the finish. And he was well clear. They'd given up the chase as he stormed away for the first prize of the new season.
A man who in the past had been not only the time trial champion of Spain, but also the road racing champion, opening up his account here in Adelaide, South Australia. But that attack took the impetus out of the breakaway group, and as you could see, the main field were beginning to slowly but surely pull them back into the fold.
Just sitting at the back there was Rojas, the sprinter and champion of Spain. Not interested in these early moves, as one move was caught, another got away. This time a group of 9 was making clear, and once more 2 riders in the move here for Uni SA, including Jay McCarthy. The other was Bernie Salzberger.
But when the sprint came, a new name we haven't really conjured up very often in the sport of professional cycling. It was his first time on an international team, and that of course Nathan Haas of Garmin Barracuda.
Yes, Nathan Haas, who had a tremendous end to last year, has earned his place on the Garmin Barracuda team this year round. A World Tour team from a comparative unknown, and he really wasn't afraid of the quality of the field he was racing against. He put €500 in the bank, and when the sprint started again for the second one, he was still in the hunt as he chased down Matteo Montaguti
of the French ADR Le Mondial. But look at the ease with which this young Australian comes by everybody to take prize number 2 and put it straight into his back pocket.
And the temperature here running around 29 degrees Celsius, although it was now over 7:30 in the evening in South Australia, in Adelaide. The peloton, though, had noted that 9 riders in the break was simply too many, and led by the orange jerseys of Rabobank and the black and green jersey of the new Australian team Green Edge, they were closing in, but not before the 3rd sprint of the day. And guess what? After it was opened up by Marcus Backhust, over the top came Nathan Haas again, and he sprints away from the leaders. They've got no chance, and so €1,500 he'd picked up in the last 20 minutes of riding.
Yes, I think that's a name we need to retain for the future, Nathan Haas, because he is going to be a very fast man. But once the race started to begin in earnest, the teams of the sprinters all of a sudden started to take this race very seriously indeed.
Geraint Thomas causing a reaction for Sky here, but Lotto Belisol with the top sprinter on their team, Andre Greipel, and not to mention Greg Henderson, already a winner this year on New Year's Day as well, were in the mix. This was the serious finish now, with the Lotto team getting control, but Sky trying to break in, with Matthew Heyman giving a perfect lead out to Edvald Boysen Hagen. But then, under the pressure of Lotto, the field split, and Boysen Hagen, 4th in line here, used all his energy up to close the gap to the back wheel of Andre Greipel.
Well, there you can see, this is the way you lead out a team in 3rd position there. Boysen Hagen, Rojas is there, the champion of Spain, but waiting for the moment to move Andre Greipel.
Greipel, once he saw Boysen Hagen coming, unleashed a fearsome finish here and snatched the first victory, as he's done before a couple of years ago. And when he won this opening day a couple of years ago, he went on to win outright the Tour Down Under, which started 48 hours later. So a first victory for Andre Greipel, and a very, very fast finish for Edvald Boysen Hagen. Chris Sutton the first to congratulate him, so too Boysen Hagen. Rojas too, the champion of Spain. He got up in the end, but he didn't quite get to the full top 3. Just another look at that sprint here now. Boysen Hagen has used his energy, and the man who we nicknamed the Gorilla had got his first win of the season 2012. So as they get around the corner, let's catch up with Paul Sherring as he now talks to Andre.
Andre, it's always a lot of pressure to get that first victory, but the team were pretty phenomenal over those last few laps.
Yeah, I mean we didn't want to put so much pressure on us, but yeah, the breakaway was pretty dangerous, so we had to chase. But I mean, we worked a lot on the lead-out train, and I think we have shown this today that we made good work.
Yes, well, it's not often that you see Andre smile like that, so clearly very, very happy, not just with the win, but the way the team has quickly gelled together here in South Australia. And he's run the Tour Down Under twice before, and so he's now going to feel very, very confident when he moves out to the race start proper on Tuesday. New team name as well this year, and slightly changed colours for Lotto Belisol. And the massive crowd on a warm summer's evening will remember this one, as they always do, for a long time to come.